What's up, gang? Just a quick update on the channel. I know I've been offline for quite a few months, and that's primarily because winters where I live here in Michigan tend to suck. And been offline for about 6 months or so, and we finally overcame snow about a month ago, and everything's got to start kind of being ramped up. So today's an exciting day. We're going to be picking up a new motorcycle for my wife, and we've been waiting for it for the last couple of months as it was being shipped over from Germany. And that bike is a 2023 BMW S1000RR. It arrived at the dealership last week, and it was getting prepped, and today we're gonna go pick it up. So really exciting. I got my riding gear, gonna go throw that in the car and go from there. Additional updates about I want to say a month ago now, I purchased another bike because a good deal kind of came about, and I was very interested in this motorcycle because I've seen it for many years, kept my eye on it, and that's a 2018 Suzuki Hayabusa. Now I know what you're thinking, right? I am that guy, but I'll tell you right now that the Hayabusa is not what everybody makes it out to be. It is not as fast as people make it out to be, and not as slow as everybody makes it out to be. So it is a very interesting bike. I like it. I'll be doing some more content on it. I've already tore into it and put an exhaust on it, and yeah, there'll be some content around that as well. But let's go through and let's go to the dealership right now and take a first look at the bike and go pick it up. So here we go. We're heading out to pick up the bike. Wife's driving like a maniac. But yeah, we took the fun car for a spin. How does it feel?
It's good. I like it.
This is like my third time sitting in as a passenger. It's a little different. Cool. Alright, so there's a little backstory to why I got this car. Do you know the backstory?
I just thought it was because it was cool and powerful. No, I don't know the backstory.
Nope, there's more to it than that. So I was looking at multiple Mustangs, and the first one that came up actually was in Michigan, was a blue GT350, and that wouldn't settle in the deal and everything else. And then this one came online, and this one was in Reno, Nevada. And I was looking at the pictures. Aside from the cool color, I like the red and everything else. But when I was looking through the pictures, every car has a designated chassis number. And this chassis number is H1717. So the challenge for you is to go online and look up, just Google H1717 and look at the first thing that shows up. And then you'll make up your own mind. But for that reason, I thought it was a perfect fit for my personality.
Alright. You gotta Google.
You gotta Google. That's part of the challenge. But yeah, it's been a great car since.
Oh, you're pretty.
Alright, we are here. Go inside. All these cool toys. Let's go pick up the bike. Alright.
Right outside for you.
Oh, it's right outside. Cool. Do it. Are you ready?
Yeah, oh my God, I'm excited.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
Oh, there it is. Woo! Alright, what do you think?
I like it a lot.
Nice.
Very pretty.
Very pretty it is.
Oh my goodness.
Do the walk around. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Alright. Worth 2 months of wait?
Hopefully.
Totally. 100%. Looks beast.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
I can't believe this is coming home with us.
Yeah, you still, you get the fully adjustable front suspension. Of course, the wings are still there.
Yeah.
If you end up wanting any of the road features, yeah, they're fly. can retrofit things like cruise control if that's something that you find
Right.
important later on. But the way it's set up should be a screamer. The adjustability is down here for the rear shock.
Yep. Cool.
Oh my gosh.
They give you the DTC buttons now. So like,
Yeah. It's still on there, but it's not interfaced.
correct.
Yep. That's right. Cool.
So you're gonna be that guy and switch it over to GP shift?
No,
Okay.
there's no need.
No.
Not unless you go on the track, but there's no need for on-road. Yeah, it looks cool. What do you think of the winglets?
What's that?
What do you think of the winglets?
I think they're weird, but I understand the purpose. I understand the purpose of them.
Yeah, they're different.
I think it's the first thing I asked him, like, what is this? Like on the other, we saw the bike, a different one. Like, what are these things?
Compared to some of the other manufacturers' winglets, I think BMW's done a really, really good job with the
I would
design
agree.
work on it. And then the Black Storm is my favorite color with the wings. The other two do work well, but it's just it's more seamless. And then the white and black trim on the livery is
It's much better fit. Yeah, so I remember the first bike that we came in, we sat on, was the red one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what I didn't like about it is the big lettering up here. I think I told you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the white and the red have the giant RR lettering,
Yeah.
which was out of place. So this one is balanced. It has the stickers on both sides.
And the
So yeah,
face is just
looks
blacked
way
out.
better. Yeah, it looks way better. So
Pretty mean.
sexy, sexy. All right. So we're gonna put on the gear and head on out. All right, guys. So we got the bike home. Very interesting ride back. And what I wanted to do while it's still fresh in my head is to do the first impressions. So what I can tell you is that this bike is like a precision tool, like a surgical instrument. It takes very little input to make any kind of changes in direction in terms of leaning. So it's extremely tippy. And part of it, yes, these are new tires, right? You know, sure, but you can tell that the design of the bike, you know, again, I think they designed it for the ability to have better handling on the track. So very tippy bike. So that's something to get adjusted to compared to the R1s that I've ridden in the past. Obviously, compared to the Hayabusa is like a couch. But that was the first impression. I just noticed that it's extremely tippy. It's just also very, very, very smooth. Very smooth in terms of as you rev it through the RPM range, it's extremely smooth. The gearing changes are also very smooth. The quick shifter on this bike is incredible compared to the R1. I can't even explain it. The R1 is a little bit more jerky. It gets the job done, but definitely this one is a lot better quality, I would say, in terms of the adjustments or the tuning on it. So very impressed with that aspect of it. The bike looked a lot wider at the dealership compared to actually riding it. It felt super thin. So pros, cons, I don't know if there is a pro or con around that, but it just felt like a thinner bike. Again, nothing wrong with that either. The mirrors were okay. They do a good job, way better than the stock R1 mirrors. At least the generation I'm riding on, the 2021, are hideous because you can't see anything. These are a little bit better. There's a little bit of vibration in them as you're riding, so that's just something I noticed. But as far as visibility, it's pretty dang good. What else can I say about the bike? I can tell you for a fact, maybe that's kind of a BMW thing, because we don't do that in cars either. But I'm definitely not going to be a fan of using the turn signals on this bike. Because of this menu selection wheel, it seems like your hand is a little bit too far away from the turn signal, so I have to really reach for that. And it's kind of in an odd spot. I would expect it to be right where the horn is at, but it sits kind of in an odd spot. I really have to like move my finger all the way up to control it or set it off. So yeah, not a fan of where this sits at, but overall, again, no complaints from that perspective. Let's flick it on. I started out in the road mode, then I switched over to the race mode. Did not feel a whole lot different in terms of response. I can tell you that it is extremely progressive when you go through the RPM range. So it's very docile in lower RPMs, and then you can then feel the power kind of kick in. So very interesting from that perspective, and I would say that it makes it easier to ride, especially for beginners. Having that leniency in the throttle response, I think that's a positive thing. So overall, very pleased with the way he handles, and the overall quality of build is really, really cool. But then again, it's only at 23 miles. We've got a lot more miles to put on the bike. We'll see how it progresses. But these were just the first impressions. Very cool. All right, stay tuned as we take a peek at the upcoming exhaust that we're going to be throwing on this bike. The fender eliminator is going to be going on next. Can't wait to get rid of this ugliness that they have here. It's a lot more streamlined than many stock bikes out there, but still, this has to go. So there you have it. 2023 BMW S1000RR. Also, one little quick note, I just want to tell thanks to BMW of Grand Rapids. Come see Max if you ever have a need to get your bike looked at or looking to purchase a new vehicle. He's a great guy to work with, really helped us out, and went through the entire process of selecting the right bike and getting everything established with the factory to get it shipped over in the setup that I wanted. So made the process really easy for me, so I really appreciate it. So shout out to Max at BMW of Grand Rapids. So come visit them. They have a lot of different types of apparel, lots of cool toys to look at, so make sure you make a pit stop and tell them hi. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so now. A lot more content coming our way. Looking forward to doing some more fun videos. Cheers.